Hello and welcome to ACE Gaming. Today I will take you with me to play WoW Hardcore. We're gonna create a character and then enter the world. I have been an officer in a WoW Hardcore raiding guild for a year, and then I took a long break and my guild still exists. There are different people that are officers and guild leaders now, but a lot of the people are still there that are my friends and I miss them, so I'm really looking forward to getting back into the game now that I'm finally excited to play again. So I thought I'd take you with me on the journey back to 60. If you don't know WoW Hardcore, it's based on the WoW classic game from the early 2000s, and if you die, you're dead, so it's kind of like honor mode runs in Baldur's Gate 3, just that it's an MMO, and I always get in the mood to play WoW Hardcore when I play Baldur's Gate 3 because it's also a very slow system, and you know, it's kind of like similar, but the companions are actually your guildies instead of NPCs. So yeah, let's get to it. Are you excited? I am. And if you like this video, please follow and subscribe and leave a like, and I'm happy to be here with you. Let's minimize this video. I think it should be fine like this. You can still see me, but it's smaller, and then we're gonna go to the game. Gonna disable my old add-ons. We're gonna play with add-ons down the line. We're gonna delete this character, which is my name holder. And then we're gonna create a new character. This is one of my older characters. It's not super old, some of them died, but this character is basically raid ready. I leveled it up in 1.5 weeks for the guild back in the day because we needed priests, and then afterwards I got burnt out. So yeah, I'm gonna create a new character. We're playing Alliance because my guild is on the Alliance side. We're gonna make it self-found, so it's extra hard. This means I cannot use an auction house or just trade with vendors and not get any gifts from friends or guildies, so it's really just yeah, grinding the way to 60, getting lucky with loot and stuff like that. So I was thinking either a dwarf priest. I love dwarfs, love priests, but I do have a dwarf priest, so I'm not quite sure about that. My other option would be a druid. And I think I'll actually go with the dwarf. I'm in the mood for a dwarf right now. There are two hairstyles if you go with a female dwarf that you should choose. Either this one, or this one. Those are the acceptable hairstyles. The best are this one and the other one, because you see how they move? They're actually animated. Some of the only hairstyles in game that are animated. Hair color, we're gonna choose this black blue. The face, like this one, the skin color. I don't like how this skin color makes the face look. Oh, maybe with this face, yeah. And yeah, we're gonna go with the priest. Yeah, or should I go druid? Now I'm undecided. Nice thing with the druid is I could heal, I could tank, and I could DPS all in one character. I always have a lot of fun leveling up with the druid. I think I'll go with the druid. Let's have some druid fun. No markings. Blue hair. Like the face. Everything's set. We're self-found. Gonna choose this hairstyle for now. Alright. Actually, oh no. Yeah, I wanted to set the settings down a little bit. so it's a smoother recording. You want to make always sure you set up environment detail to maximum and ground clutter to 0 if you play hardcore, because you do want to see all the enemies in the distance, really important. And if you have quests where you have to pick up things from the ground, which are a lot, having less ground clutter will help you a lot. And in hardcore you do want to avoid getting hit by enemies and similar, so... The good thing is the character creation in this game is really fast. There we are.
For 10,000 years, the immortal Night Elves cultivated a druidic society within the shadowed recesses of Ashenvale Forest. Yet recently, the catastrophic invasion of the Burning Legion shattered the tranquility of their ancient civilization. Led by the Arch-Druid Malfurion Stormrage and the priestess Tyrande Whisperwind, the mighty Night Elves rose to challenge the demonic onslaught. Though victorious, the Night Elves were forced to sacrifice their cherished immortality and watch their beloved forests burn. Seeking to regain their immortality, a number of wayward druids conspired to plant a special tree that would link their spirits to the eternal world. Despite Malfurion's warnings that nature would never bless such a selfish act, the druids planted the great tree Teldrassil off the stormy coasts of northern Kalimdor. Within the twilight boughs of the colossal tree, the wondrous city of Darnassus took root. However, the great tree was not consecrated with nature's blessing, and soon fell prey to the corruption of the Burning Legion. Now the wildlife, and even the limbs of the great tree itself, are tainted by a growing darkness. As one of the few Night Elves still left in the world, it is your sworn duty to defend Darnassus and the wild children of nature against the Legion's encroaching corruption.
Here we are. So you can see I got my character here. I already have these things set up. If you want to start the game new, you want to set up your own bar and your target bar. So this is our target bar, so that they're in good view. You also want to work with add-ons, but I'll go into that another time. We don't need it for level 1 to 1 to 20. Probably don't need it at all, but it's good to have them, get used to them already. You want to make these action bars available already at the start, and you want to assign some keys that fit your playstyle, that are easy for you to access. So I don't know if you can see it, but I have this spell, it's a heal here. I'll put it to shift 1. Then I have on my 1, I have the Wrath spell. Causes 12 to 14 nature damage to the target. It's a distant nature damage spell. And then with Q I have my basic attack with my staff. V and Y is by default a drink and food if you're a mana user. Keep it here for the start, but later on when I have more skills I'll replace it with something else. You can see the hardcore dev channel. You can see also when someone reached level 60, I always thought it was really nice. See a lot of people, it only starts at level 10, so here's someone at level 11 that died, so they just reached the threshold to be shown in the hardcore death, poor guy. Hopefully that doesn't happen to us. Yeah, so we're here now. Gonna play around with my settings the next times a little bit, just get it working smoother. So I'm for now gonna set down maybe to good. Yeah, 3. I think we should have 3. Environmental detail set to 10. That means how far you can look into the distance, and ground clutter always set to 1. I think I mentioned that before. Gonna turn down the game volume a little bit too. Apply this interface. Maybe we want to do an auto-loot for now. Yeah, we already have that. So you want to play around with your settings. You want to have, if possible, these bars. I can also make a tutorial if someone is interested on how to set up the game in a good way. Especially if you want to heal or tank, that's always useful. Or make a video maybe on what are good combinations for keys to use if you want to play hardcore, because it does come down to min-maxing a lot of things that you can min-max so that you can survive the sticky situations. Alright, let's get this quest.
Go in peace.
This quest just sends us to kill some of these animals because they're overpopulated, so by killing them we can restore the balance of nature. I'm a mana user. The blue thing is my mana bar, the green thing is my health bar, and you can see when I use these magical spells my mana goes down. A lot of you probably played WoW before, so it's pretty obvious, but I thought I'd just mention it at the start nonetheless. So if you wait, it's a nice thing to know, if you wait 5 seconds, your mana will start restoring. So it's something that you can use in battle when you use spells or heals, to use the 5-second rule to regain some mana during a longer fight. Yeah, I already pressed the buttons automatically that I usually use. And if you would fasten this up, you could walk away while attacking them to speed it up. But I don't want to mid-max to that extent right now. I just want to play, chill, and enjoy the game.
It is too far away. My mana is low.
Let's see. You should not be able to see my guild chat. I'm not in a guild yet. With every character you have to rejoin a guild. You can only be in one guild, so I'm gonna try to whisper to Lake. No, Lake is playing Whisper to Save. So Save and Lake are both officers. Let's see, let's get back to the guild. It's so nice to be back. I'm super happy. I'm gonna hide the guild chat soon. I'm gonna hide it behind your window. I reached out to Lake, the guild leader, earlier on, and has asked him if there are any rules. So the rules are to hide the guild chat, so I'm gonna hide it right now. But I think the short welcome back Ace, that's not a problem. So yeah, I'm back in the guild. This is awesome. a lot of faces that I still know. I keep writing right now. Yeah, it's gonna be really nice to play again and to play with the guys. I also saw that they've been raiding a lot. They have a second raid team now going regularly. That they play with either their owls or people that can't make it into the main raid teams. And it's been always a really great guild because I joined the guild when it was like 3 days old. And it's always been really, really nice because it's been always open for people that don't have experience. So when I started a year, like when I started that year that I played hardcore, I didn't have any experience. I never really played WoW before other than as a child for a few months, an hour after school each day or something like that. So I kind of like made my way to 60, and I think at level 45 I joined this guild, and I realized there were some friends I had made along the way in dungeons already were also in there, and I hadn't known of it. And I just stick with it, and I grew as a player, and then I grew in the guild and I became an officer and met a lot of fantastic people. Before I started playing hardcore, I always thought it's gonna be very toxic because WoW general has the reputation of being really toxic. But there is definitely toxicity around, but it's just about finding the right people that you vibe with, and then it becomes one of the greatest experiences because classic WoW, and especially if you play hardcore, is just like made that you rely on people. Even if you play Selffound, it doesn't mean that you can't group up with others, right? You're just playing Selffound. Like, you can't get gear or stuff given by others, but you can group up with others. You want to run dungeons together, you want to do content in the open world together, and everything counts. So that's why I really like it. I can hand in my quest. I was so focused on talking that I just ran around killing more things. Nice level 1 guy.
I am honored. Farewell.
So we get some nice
May the
gloves.
stars guide you. Dead Madness.
I know these quests by heart, so one of the quests now sends us to the Druid trainer. This one sends us to the Druid trainer up that nice. Here you can see there's a way leading up to the top. You get your first skill, which is a buff at level 2 as a Druid, which, yeah, right now I don't really need yet. And we can actually go there and sell some stuff, seeing that we're Selffound. We're gonna have problems with our inventory otherwise. And it's a nice level 1 hunter. One second, gotta ride in the guild. One of my friends just came online.
I am honored.
Yeah, they're super excited that I'm back. I am too.
Greetings.
Yeah, this is super nice. So I just accepted these quests. One of them sends me to talk to a Druid. And the other one sends us to look for a missing night elf.
Hi! Is there trouble?
Yeah, there's just like some magic about WoW. I don't know, WoW Classic. That like you can like really connect with people, and it's like really that guild feeling. Seeing that we're self-found now, I forgot also to talk to the vendor. Obviously, I always forget that. But here in these camps, there are always chests that are really easy to get. Yeah. I know this. I know all the chest locations over here. Because I always played here with my dwarves, because I always wanted to get a cat mount for my dwarves, and I never did. But I always came here at level 1 to level up in the night elf zones, and as a dwarf you has a ratio that you can see treasure. So I always was shown where the treasure is, but the night elves don't know. So there are a lot of people that don't know in the night elf zones where the treasure chests are, so you can super easily get them. Did I click Selffound? Oh yeah, I did. I might check Discord and join in the Discord. See if someone's hanging out there and if I can chat with some people.
My mana is low.
Yeah, these levels are a little bit slow and more boring. We can make it a little bit more excited later on. Also, I'll just see how I feel. I don't have any big plans. I might do some small grinding here and there at level 4 starting, but in general I'm gonna take it more chill. If you need to delete things, you want to delete things that cannot stack so that you can get more gold from having stacked items. It's also what I'm doing, like playing and fighting and writing is quite dangerous. I do know a lot of people that die that way.
I need more mana.
And also with healing, you gotta kind of like develop a feeling of like, how fast are you to heal with how many enemies around, how low can your life get, how fast does your mana regen. It's all like experience values that you get over time. When I was playing like more, I was definitely more into also like doing not complete speed runs, but speedier runs. Like as I said, I leveled up in 1.5 weeks. Like not game time, but like real life time while being while having real life responsibilities. I leveled up to 60 and got raid ready, so a lot of like dungeons and gear farming. That's definitely something that like is a part of it, but you can see, you can approach it however you like. You don't have to approach it in a you don't have to approach hardcore in a hardcore fashion even more. You can approach it with fun and chillness and slow gameplay. I'm a bit distracted. Just texting with a lot of people on the side. So right now I'm probably gonna play to level 4 maybe, and I might log in just with another character and chat a little bit with the guildies and get my level 4 skills, and then that should be around half an hour maybe of time, and I'll see how that goes.
I need to get closer.
Also, I will be streaming, or I will be up to streaming. Like right now I'm just recording, but I would be definitely up for streaming. I know hardcore is watching a lot more fun if you actually like see it live, and then you can still afterwards watch it if you weren't able to see it live, right? So yeah, that's definitely something that I'm gonna try to include if I see people are generally interested in watching me play. If no one is interested, then it doesn't really matter and I can just record it. But yeah, I would be up to streaming if you enjoyed this video and would like me to stream it down the line. Let me know what type of times fit you. Like, do you prefer under the week, in the evening? What is evening for you? Like, I live in Germany, so my time zone might be a little bit different, but just tell me your time zone, which type of time you would like me to stream, if you would want me to stream my journey. And if not, that's fine too. I just hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe you even want to try out hardcore yourself. So now, that being said, we'll just kill some more boars and then get the other follow-up quest.
Inventory is full.
And sell some stuff. We definitely need inventory space.
Ishnuala. Del Nadris.
So now we gotta collect these mushrooms.
I can't carry anymore. What brings you here? Farewell.
Alright, so we sold the stuff. Now we can head over to kill some Grelkin. We can accept this quest.
Ishno del Diab.
So the reason I want to play to level 4 is at level 4 you get the first nice skills. You get a insta-tag skill, which is an instant damage that you don't have to first cast. Moonfire, it's called. And you can just insta-cast it and tag multiple enemies, and it does a damage over time dot. So by that you can basically at level 4 start to AoE farm, so to say. I mean, it's not great AoE farming. Don't expect anything like you would from a mage, right? It's not to that level at all. But it's like you can do like the first fun stuff with it. Because right now it wouldn't make any sense to do anything like that, but as soon as we have a damage over time, we can apply it to like 3-4 growls and then fight them with our staff and then heal ourselves while we do so, and you know, just keep going from there. Keep up the heals, keep up the DPS, and then maybe, I think the highest when I was still like playing with the Druid at level 4 was like maybe 8 Greycon at a time, but like I wouldn't dare to try that right now that I'm a little bit out of it.
Not enough mana.
Ooh, those ropes. They're nice. Check them out. Super nice leather ropes. That's a good thing. That's why you like, or that's why I like playing Night Elves too. They just look stylish with the gear that they get at low levels. Who would not want to look that stylish? These growls, they're also good. Like each single 6-slot bag that I have gotten here was from these growls. Or chests. Growls or chests.
Nice, though.
At higher levels, like at level 6 onwards, you can get good bag drops from the full box too.
Not enough mana.
I feel like hardcore is a great game to like watch something, not to completely watch something, but if you have like a podcast on the side, or you know, have like something small on the side. So yeah, I would not recommend everyone to like let their life go that much down. If you're new to hardcore, maybe let it go halfway down if you fight one enemy, and just until you get a feel for it. I just been used a lot to healing in hardcore, so I kind of like know how fast I can heal what and how much healing it does. So I can wait a little longer to be a bit more mana efficient to speed up the process a little bit. Wow, nice, we got everything. We can hand in this quest soon.
I need more mana.
Alright, now that we have all the mushrooms and all the other things that we need the lilies there at the lake, and then we need one ichor from the spiders. So we're gonna kill some spiders now. I wonder if I can move the hardcore depth to a new window so that you can see the announcements. Actually, alright, so here are the spiders that we need to kill. Let's hope we get the ichor soon so we can go back. So we got one item, but that's for the other quest where we need 10 items. If we get lucky or unlucky, depending on how you see it, we can get all the items, but I would prefer to be level 4 so I can do the tiny AoE farms for this. There we go, level 4. We're still missing that one item to hand in, so we're gonna get that webwood ichor before we go back and level our skills. So this webwood ichor, we're gonna complete this quest, and then the webwood woman quest, we're gonna wait with that. Gotta train my staves. There we go. We can heartstone. This will teleport us back into the starting area. We can hand that quest here to the Druid.
What is nature's call?
So we found out that these growl are actually infected by foul magic. Got some nice new leather pants. It's such a peaceful zone, like it's so nice to level up here. Oh yeah, I forgot to get the lilies. Alright, I wanted to do that on the way back, but then I teleported. So let's clear up some inventory at the vendor. We also have the silver for our skills, which is really good. If we get 5 silver, we can get our first bag.
May the stars guide you.
A shall fellow.
Alright. I myself always really enjoyed watching people play hardcore, because the stakes are just higher, even if it's like, it's a chill game, but then it has high stakes, so it makes it like, for me it makes it like really like relaxed, but also immersive to watch. So that's how I got the idea of maybe streaming my journey to 60. And also a good thing for you to watch these videos. I love playing druids, but I do have a high track record of being unfortunate with my druids. Like, all of my druids died in some terrible ways, and yeah, if you want to see some unfortunate moments, history would show that it's probably gonna happen to me with a druid. Alright, now we actually got the quest completed. We can actually, seeing that we're here already, just go up and train our skills. I'm a little bit out of the efficiency right now. It's a little bit more chaotic. Just sorting out the window here a little bit. So I only have the guild down here, but you can see the other chats. Talking to the druid trainer now to hand in the sigil. He told us that he will now train us, and we have just nearly enough money for our skills. Press K. First press the wrong button. We get Moonfire. I'm gonna put that to Shift R. And we got our first heal over time. I put that to E. E is a really good button for a heal that you use a lot. because you can just press it so quickly. Hello there, Haldur. Let me give you a buff. I'm a big buffer. I follow people to buff them sometimes.
Hello. Goddess watch over you. Good luck, friend.
Alright, so we get the follow-up quest. Oh, it's timed. Okay, I thought of logging out now. We're gonna do the follow-up quest now. We don't have our Hearthstone anymore to teleport back, unfortunately. Let's check the quest log. Where was it again? Owl. We need to kill the mighty night cybers, hand the antidote in, and get the spider sex. Okay, so at least I can show you what I mean with the first little AoE farms. I bet you if there are other people, they're gonna get a little bit shocked and they think we're in danger. Alright, so here we are, right? And what we're gonna do is just get some of those spiders to us.
I need to get closer.
Get our heal over time going, and then we're gonna staff them down. Remember to replace your skills. Make sure to keep an eye on your mana, don't get your life too down, kill one before you continue healing, so your heals don't get slowed too much. Reapply some damage over time if possible. Remember to keep healing. So yeah, is this really faster than killing one at a time? Maybe not. If you have better gear, it definitely is. But you can do a little bit of optimizing this way. As I said, like when I used to be more into like the tune and was better with my 5-second rules, I would get like 6 to 8 of them at a time. And then just mow them down like that. It doesn't level, like it doesn't do a lot, but it's a little bit effective. Nice. I mean, I was just complaining, but we got our first leather chest. Check it out. Nice little leather corset. Oh, someone died in Stormwind. Maybe in the sewers. Oh, Haldur again. I also realized we don't have any shoes yet. If you jump and attack while you attack, so if you're in the air jumping in the moment that you would attack, your attack range enlarges. So like that you can be a little bit safer from attacks from the enemy if you time the jump right. So you don't want to jump when they attack, right? If you can see, there was an attack of them. If you jump at that moment, they'll get you. But if you jump at the moment that you attack, you actually are able to accelerate the process a little bit. Let's see if I can show it. So it's coming our way, we're strafing, and then while we hit, we jump. So it cannot attack us, but we can attack it, because we jump while we jump away, or it can get some attacks in, but way less. And the better you train this technique, the better Oh shit, I forgot to hand in the quest. Just saw the timer up here. Alright, right in time.
What brings you here?
Complete
Goddess,
quest.
watch over you. Good luck, friend.
Alright, now that we're here already, we're just gonna complete this quest too and kill all the spiderlings. You gotta be careful, sometimes they respawn, so you always wanna have an eye out if there are any respawns. Yeah, you don't wanna loot while you fight, like me. Gonna drink something. And then we can do the next
It's
round.
too far away.
So now we gotta be careful, we have 2 stacks of poison. Our life's gonna go down faster, so we have to keep a better eye on the heals. Remember to not wait too long with your heals. Especially if you have 3 enemies attacking at once, you might not be able to heal yourself. So you want to wait until the 5-second rule and then you want to heal yourself. Ideally with like a casted heal and then another heal. And with the 5-second it counts, you can basically count 1, 2, 3 and then you can start casting this heal. Because then while you're still casting it, it counts as when the heal transpires. If you use an instant cast heal, it directly casts it and it directly disrupts your 5-second rule. So you want to cast first the long cast and then the heal over time. That's an insta cast. And then maybe set off some other attacks.
I need more mana.
Let's go back out so we don't get closed inside this cave when we maybe get low health and have respawns. Nice. Outside the
I'm
spiders
at
are back
range.
up.
I need to get closer. My mana is low. Not enough mana.
Yeah, that spider got a little bit too close for my comfort with no mana and low life. Oh, it's Heldo again.
Inventory is full.
So we got a bug eye, so we're gonna delete something that's not stackable and get the bug eye instead. Let's rebuff him. This method works also way better if you have better gear that maybe give you some mana increase.
Inventory is
I'm
full.
getting really unlucky with these drop rates. Oh no, I already have them. Ha! Okay, never mind. No wonder I got unlucky, so to say. Alright, so we're level 5. We got this quest completed. We're just gonna hand this in. And we can actually finish up the starting zone now that we're already at it. And then we can log out in the inn so we get a little bit extra experience gain for next time. I think, yeah, here we have some boots finally. Our gloves should be better, yep. Leather belt. And this quest in.
Goodbye,
Get a nice new staff.
dear Madris. Asha Fela.
Yeah, actually, I will log out here. I'll leave it at this for today and continue maybe tomorrow or maybe later on. Well, thank you very much for watching. I'm just gonna sell some things to the vendor now. I hope some of my tips were maybe helpful for you, or you just enjoyed having the video go in the background or foreground. And let me know if you want any specific things from my streams or my YouTube uploads. And
Good luck, friend.
I hope you enjoy the video and the channel. If you like it, please leave a like or subscribe, and have a great day. All the best. Ace.